they went and had a discussion about it. So, grab that. You requested that. I don't know. Listen. You requested it in character, as far as I'm aware. What was the other thing? Bail conditions? This is bail conditions. For Lang. The bail is approved. Langbert is to be released and placed on bail until the time of his trial. What? Wait, what? So Saturday at 4 a.m., he got bail. But then Monday at 10:52, he got additional things added, being Lang Buddha must not contact Larry Knox or Renato Ortiz, and house arrest. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. I'll take a screenshot. I'm just gonna do the top bit because the one bit that's important. So the house arrest was added after the bail was accepted. So like 2 days later. No, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, 2 days. Literally like 48 hours later, a bit longer than 48 hours later, the house arrest was added. Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know whether there's anything to this, man, but I'm not going to make any assumptions that it's like OOC shit. That if you start making assumptions like that, then it goes bad. So, like, going off in character stuff, Beric is working both cases. Hmm. The one, the fucking, what do you call it? What am I trying to say? My instinct is not instinct. I don't know what the word is. My gut, or Dark's gut, I guess, is concerned that because Edgar, Beric, and Lang have all had connections with the Faceless. And I'm pretty sure they've all been marked as well. And I'm even more worried about Lang because that guy, to the best of our knowledge, has a black card there. Can't remember where we got that info. And I might need to double check it. I think it was an incident. I think it was an incident. I need to check that. When was it? Or something like this. Okay, his possessions aren't even in here. Let me do it this way. Let me do it this way. Lang. Possessions. Okay, that wasn't here. feel like I remember seeing it as like it was like listed as a card or like faceless something. Maybe not. Might just be a possessions thing. Possessions GIF? What the fuck is this? What the fuck? Okay. Never seen that before. That's a first. That is a first, dude. Okay. Just caught in 4K. I don't remember where it was. Oh, this looks about right. What is this shit? That's a blue card. Where? Who? Dude, I can't remember where it was. This is going to piss me off now. That's going to piss me off. Do. I can't remember. Let me look at my notes. It was a minute ago. It's not that important, but I mean, it is. This guy's not fucking dead yet. That's the Larry conversation. Larry's got a red card. It was... Yeah, it was when we were talking to Opal. It was when we were talking to Opal. And I think Opal told us that Lang had a black card there. Because that's where I wrote it. So that must be it. That must be it. 12927. Was it in that interrogation that it was said? That is not it. It was an incident report. 12927. Skipper's got a... He also had silicone on him. I think it might have been in this interrogation. I think we need to listen to this. We haven't listened to this yet. Oh, I don't have access. Wait, what? I don't have access? Wait. But this was leaked. This was leaked. Who's calling? Alright, King.
Hello, Richard. I'm sorry to bother you. How you doing?
It's alright. Not too bad. Not too bad yourself, but...
I'm okay. Yeah, I'm just starting
time
my
for the
day.
break, mate. Alright.
So yeah, I just want to make you aware of something that happened yesterday. Just in case anything else pops up. So I got a anonymous ping yesterday to the Zancudo Air Base. I get there and there's a guy in a suit with an earpiece stood in front of an armed helicopter and a jet with guns and stuff on it.
What the fuck?
And he said he said he was from the Secret Service, and that he needed me to complete a task for him. So I said, okay, all right. You know, I didn't ask too many questions, to be honest, which kind of sounds ridiculous, but yeah. So he basically asked me to go after an aircraft that was being flown by a person who was attempting to escape the state. This person was apparently very wanted, very dangerous, etc. So I get up there and we find the aircraft. I didn't actually have to shoot anything down, which was good. It crashed into a fence, which was great. So I didn't actually have to shoot anybody, but they crashed into a fence. Sadly, the occupant died. We don't really have any details as to who it is, but the stuff he was found with were things like 2 blocks of C4, 6 AK-12s, 9 bricks of cocaine, some handcuffs, some kind of gag or look like an old sock or something. Yeah, so all that happened yesterday. I then had a debrief after we had finished cleaning up that situation from the same guy who turned up to this beach in a boat with a massive minigun on it. It was kind of crazy. And he told me that given that there was no sign of where this person was going, I mean, like on the radio to ATC, he was yelling to Rhodes, I'm trying to go home, etc. And this person, the Secret Service guy, said that, you know, we don't have anything about the safe house, so this isn't over. So there might be more stuff that happens. Just want to let you know.
Oh, well, should this... Did you... What the fuck is the Secret Service doing with the fucking...
I don't know, but they asked me to shoot him down. I couldn't say no, obviously. Yeah, I just wanted to make you aware of it.
What about if they were like an innocent man flying the helicopter?
An innocent man with a fucking 6 AK-12s and bricks of cocaine? I don't think so.
I mean, yeah, you got a point.
Yeah,
What
and
about,
C4,
what about
don't
if
forget
it's
the C4.
planted? What about, you know, I'm too much of a conspiracy theory.
If it's planted, then the CIA is everything we assumed they were a long time ago.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Yep.
Did the guy have an accent? Where was he from?
He sounded European, actually.
Damn. You know, I don't blame the guy for wanting to flee the United States.
Maybe he was running from. Maybe he was. No, I won't say that. Never mind. Yeah. So I just wanted to make you aware that is something that happened and something may occur in the future. Yeah.
Okay. I appreciate the heads. Is there a reporter stuff on it, so I can catch up?
Yes, but it's not complete yet. It will be done. I have all the information I need. Got all the statements. I'm just gotta go in. So I'll get that sorted today.
All right. That's interesting. Concerning a little bit. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I'll be putting the concerning tag on the post.
That's good. That's good.
For sure. I'll make sure that's done. But yeah, that's it really. I'm sorry to bother you. I know you got lots of stuff on at the moment. I don't want to add anything to it. I don't necessarily need anything from the marshal's office, but I would very much appreciate support if something does happen again.
100%. Sure. Yeah. You get to keep the plane?
No, that was a disposable Secret Service plane, and I jumped out of it at about 8,000 feet and parachuted back down to the ground. So it went off into it actually crashed into the airport.
Was it like 3D printed or something? Wait, you crashed the plane into the airport?
Well, I aimed it out to sea, but it just went straight down and went. Yeah.
I was wondering why that was on the news last night, but I guess that explains everything.
I told them not to fucking report that.
We might have to have a conversation later, okay?
Yeah. Let me know.
Okay. Thanks, mate. I appreciate it.
Okay. All right.
Bye-bye.
See you in a bit. Bye.
Okay. Just write that down. King, Secret Service mission. King equals terrorist? Question mark? Let me talk to Aaron. They could I'm long and I can need this down. What song is that? Now magical, baby show. I can move in the air, but nothing is so magical. What song is that? Dire Straits? Is that it? Oh, tonight, make out. No, that's not it. What is it called? Oh, tonight. Oh, it's Supertramp. I just heard somebody playing something. This one? Oh, there we go. Oh, if I didn't find that, I would have died. Thank you, Joopy. Thank God. Felt like I was playing Bandle. Right, who's around? I need to speak to Erin, but she hung up. Oh, me when you can. Yeah. Berries. Where's Rose? What's this clip? Wait, Twist has a new clip page? Okay. Oh!
Oh no!
It's out. And my parachute is out. Good shoot, good shoot.
Getting gimped.
VOD review, VOD review. Alright, let's go down mission row. I want to catch up with Aaron. I saw Rhodes going to mission row, so we might be able to catch up with him then. Oh god, I'm worried baby Sock's giving me a fucking virus, dude. He's at the gas station. Let me go catch up. My frames. Leaving? What's going on over here?
We're on kind of scene control right now. But yeah, if you want to grab everyone,
Okay, overhead.
help
Just
us
cover
out.
you guys. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I think it might have been an S boost.
One of the suspects on the motorcycle did drive by and attempt to kick Espino's. He missed. Had he landed it, I would have open fire. I said if he does that shit again, he's getting
All right, if they're busy, I'm gonna head up to see where fucking Nino's been fucking Pierce's wife, and make sure there's nothing going on up there.
I'm gonna be real. I intended on shooting that motorcycle. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, my Class 2 wasn't loaded, even though all my magazines are loaded.
That happens to me all the time. Do you want me to go check the Grove Street and see if there's anybody hanging around or gearing up?
Remember the other day when we got fucking attacked by Chicken Man? My gun clicked? Dude, that was terrifying.
We got the main vehicle they used, so it's just gonna be like a dirt bike, yeah.
Just be on the lookout for anybody getting mobile, or if you see them with guns up, also getting vehicles.
The RO of the motorcycle is R.
I don't see any. It looks completely dead on Grove Street, to be honest. I see a couple of cars parked up. But...
By the way, because of Craig's impeachments, we have a meeting between the justices, the marshals, and the governor's office on Sunday. I think technically it's Saturday, but for me it's Sunday. To try and resolve things. And Craig has said that he wants us to be there so that he can point fingers, and said that we are the sacrificial field director if things go south. It's because of the impeachments against the justices. Am I Australian? Listen, I don't know whether to be offended or not. I feel like being offended could be offensive. No, I am not Australian. Trying to arrest everybody on the spot. Yep, sounds good. Sounds like a good idea. Yeah, the likelihood is the governor's office was gonna get involved at some point. Ooh, a bit of rubber. Because to impeach a justice, you need the state to get involved. So yeah, I think we need to get some backup plans in order before Sunday, just in case. Craig said they were meeting around here. Knock on the door. Why not? The impeachment. So the impeachment of Jaina, which is Dark's one, my one. She's in the ICU, so I don't think that's happening anytime soon. And then the impeachment of the justices. We're having a meeting with the governor's office on Sunday, I guess, to try and resolve the issue. Which I don't know really what that's going to entail, but. I don't think anyone's going to be home, chat. I'll try next door. Yeah, a crisp butty. I'm jealous, so. I'm starving, man. What is that? Is that a flag? Like right on top of the tip of my finger. You see that? What is that? And I'm not going to be able to look up with my binos. I assume it's like a flag or something. Wait, where's the door? Oh. Cheese and onion butty, man. Ah, the dream. Beautiful. I think Greg's probably right. They're probably just in the yard. Okay, so that's a dead end. Can't really do much here. What else we got on the list of things? Obviously, we need to talk to Aaron about Beric. I'll be honest, I really want to subpoena some more folks to do with the Faceless investigation. Whether or not it's the Faceless directly, just about how we can articulate it. I wonder if at this point, I haven't done anything for a while. That's my issue. If they had done something recently that we could like point to, I'm trying to think. We've got suspicions that they were involved with Edgar's kidnapping. Oh wait, that's Craig. Wait, what's he doing? You good, Craig?
You were snooping.
Yeah, I was snooping, yeah. Kind of my job, but...
You gotta drop it, man. You can't go try to find Peters or his wife and try to... Jesus Christ, the local.
Well,
Just
yeah,
gotta let it go, Dark.
I was just seeing, you know, I was knocking on the doors to see if they'd seen anybody up there.
Wait.
Hold on, were you snooping on me snooping?
Yeah. That's
Can
what I
you
do.
not?
We gotta check each other. No, we gotta keep each other in check.
Yeah, but why would you be suspicious of me being up there if you just told me about it?
What do you mean?
You just told me about that thing happening up there off Milton. So what's
Yeah.
suspicious about me going up there?
But it's not suspicious. It's fucked.
Why?
We're not getting involved in that. We're not getting involved in that. Damn it.
I'm getting involved.
Oh my God! Don't tell Peters.
I'm gonna have to tell Peters next time I see him.
No, damn it, Tar.
I'm gonna have to.
I'm gonna suspend him.
For what?
I'll find a reason to suspend him. I'm gonna suspend him
I'm
for a week.
still
so you
gonna
can't
tell
see
him.
Oh no, you're not. I'm
I
gonna make
will.
sure you don't cross him in the office.
No, I'm gonna find him personally. I'm gonna go to his house.
You're gonna ruin a relationship for nothing.
I gotta take this. Hey, Aaron, you okay?
Hey, yeah, you?
I'll be honest, I'm a bit concerned with the email that you sent over, so I want to kind of catch up and have a chat about it.
I haven't got a clue. Barrick's just on one, I guess. Never even spoke to us about it, and we just found out by the docket.
Stupid cough.
Yeah, but you had a conversation with him afterwards, right? What did he? Can we meet up? I don't like saying things like this over the phone.
MLPD. I'm in the motor
All right.
right now.
Okay, I'll see you in a minute.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. I'm gonna meet up with Aaron.
Okay.
Don't come unless you put some clothes on, man. Hello, Richard Dog speaking.
I don't come unless my clothes are off.
I'm not listening. I'm not listening to that anymore. Is the Sunday meeting with Governor in the city? I think so, yeah. That's my knowledge. I haven't been told otherwise. About someone today? 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 Who's playing the governor? Isn't the governor K Oil? Isn't that the governor? I think it should be pretty self-explanatory. No, I would not like that as a new soundbite, Jeb. State official last time. Oh, was that his name? State official. That's funny, dude. Yeah, I think, honestly, based on the history of events that surround the governor's office, I imagine like the outcome of this meeting can be predicted by throwing a dart at like a random wheel of outcomes, and you know, that'll be the one. That'll be the one. I think it's. I do not know what's gonna happen at this meeting. I don't know whether Craig's gonna get fired for impeaching the justices. I don't know whether the justices are gonna get fired and Craig gets made Chief Justice. I don't know whether Dark's gonna be the sacrificial lamb and everybody else goes about their business. I don't know what's gonna happen, man. Damn, this thing's fucked.
What's up?
This thing's fucked.
That's what I'm saying, but they switched to bike immediately.
I did inform him about the bath, but just send him the document so he knows.
No, no matter what, I'm saying I always send a document because I need paper.
Just did the house arrest.
He told me I should raid him.
That's
I'm sure they like the attention.
Probably.
I mean, if you can't tell from
Why
the
are
plea,
you
though,
repairing
that's
his
okay,
vehicle? Fuck it.
He wants to see what's in the engine. He wants to see what engine it is.
Oh, he said it was like a free something.
You can't see it.
He's very.
It's a big engine, man.
It is.
Look,
Oh,
I
hey,
can see the big engine just here.
Exactly. The big one.
It's okay. He's just been mocking British people.
Oh, hey.
Heck him.
Hey, relax, all right? I did not say that.
Huh?
What did you say, man? Where you from?
He walked up and said like, "Oi, bro, how you doing?" or something like that. That's what he said.
Interesting. Where are you from, good sir?
I am from Malaysia, all the way in Southeast Asia.
I ain't got nothing for that one. You got anything for that one, Aaron?
I don't fucking know. But
I'm gonna force feed him crumpets and then beans on toast.
What? That's actually a war crime. That has to be a war crime.
I hate crumpets. Ugh. I like eating sponges.
My knowledge of Malaysia is limited, so I can't insult you, so it's your lucky day.
It's fine. It's fine. I love fish and chips. It's fine.
Yeah,
Hold
I'm
on,
not gonna lie,
wait.
What the fuck did you just say?
Something about chips. What did you say?
What? No, that's crazy. He said it's okay. I love fish and chips. That's crazy.
I mean, that's who doesn't, man.
You should try an English breakfast.
No.
Don't. I'm hungry. Stop it. I had fucking
I had a
porridge.
breakfast wrap.
Oh my god! Stop it, Aaron.
I feel like I slept until 4 a.m.
Wait,
I don't know what's going on.
you woke up at 4 a.m. or you slept?
Yes.
Why did you wake up at 4 a.m.?
I don't know. I blame Robinson.
Even I wasn't awake at 4 a.m. Okay,
yeah, my
so
phone
what
call
happened?
was pretty useless, and he was like, "Oh, why didn't you express these concerns before?" And I said we already have, and Gravy confirmed that he had. He then tried to state that Gravy had expressed no concerns. He then stated that in regards to the burnout for Gravy being his parole officer, that PD doesn't have to be up there all the time now when he's got visitors. I said about the concern about Lang being in the same building, and it's crazy that they both have targets from the Faceless. And he was like, well, I knew nothing about that. And I said, it's been public fucking knowledge for a while. And if you asked us about it, then you would have found out. I also expressed that the fact that he's saying it's safer to be in the house when, you know, someone's been watching the house the whole time, so that doesn't make sense. And he would just kept saying, well, the other side of the party, like, has requested that this happens, and just kept going on about it, and just was like, you know, it's not a long day, it's fine. And I just felt really just pushed aside, and he just really didn't want to listen.
That's my concern, really, because... Okay, I don't know whether you have these answers, but I'm going to ask them anyway, and maybe they might spark some discussion. So, how did Barrick... Like, why did Barrick... Okay, who did Barrick hear these concerns from if he's extended it?
Well, I'm guessing Edgar, because Silas has been away, because he posted on the docket saying he was away.
So, Barrick has been making contact with the person he's prosecuting? Mm-hmm. Okay.
He said he's been up there all the time, and then I found out yesterday, and I don't know why I've only just been told about it, that O'Shea has also been visiting Edgar quite frequently, and she's a witness on our side.
That's not great. Does Edgar know that she's a witness on his case?
I mean, he's been on his court case and read through it, so he should be. Like, he's commented on things.
Well, now there's like an issue about like witness tampering. I'm not saying that there has been, but like that's a concern now.
That's what I was saying to Gravy, because obviously no one's overheard the conversation.
Okay, so the assumption is Edgar's spoken to him, and then it's got extended.
That's what it sounds like.
Because it wasn't you, and then you said Gravy brought up concerns. What concerns did Gravy bring up?
Just about the fact that Lang was there, and obviously the whole people watching him the whole time.
And he
It's
brought
like
those
I
up
even said to
too.
Gravy, like, yeah, apparently he did, but apparently
Barrett?
when the judge was saying when he spoke to Gravy, Gravy had no concerns, but Gravy said I definitely expressed some concerns. So one's saying one story, one's saying the other. I don't know. There's just something weird going on, and I think Doc wants to look into it a bit.
Okay. So, did Beric explain why the extension on the house arrest is only until tomorrow and not until his trial?
Nope.
Do you have any idea why it's only till tomorrow?
Nope. He also went to a fucking. I also expressed my. I was a bit mad and said I'm a bit like frustrated that you guys think this is all a joke. His house arrest is all a joke because apparently Edgar put on a nice sushi dinner for them all as well.
Huh? What do you mean?
He made food for them all when Opal was invited, the judge was invited, Gravy was invited, and someone else.
He's trying to please them. He's trying to get on their good side for the case. He's trying to smooth them over with that silver tongue. Wait, so who went to this fucking come dine with me house arrest edition? Who attended it?
I just know those three. There was more, and I can't remember who it is.
Opal,
Gravy was on a
Edgar,
call.
and then who else?
I want to say McNaughty. Pretty sure it was him.
Okay.
But I can't be 100% sure. But basically, Gravy was on a call at the time when this was all happening, and then he got a phone call from Edgar saying, whatever happens here, don't blame me, which was, I think, was like a bait phone call to get him to go as well.
Wait, Edgar said, whatever happens here, don't blame me to Gravy?
Mm-hmm. That's when the dinner started, because Gravy wasn't there, because he was on a call at the time. So I don't know whether anything would have happened, or he was just saying that so Gravy went up there to watch over it. Because he was invited to this fucking sushi dime me fucking shit.
Okay. Okay. This is just throwing up red flags everywhere for me. Okay.
And I don't know even if I trust O'Shea to be a witness anymore. So I think this week I'm going to go through adding the rest of the evidence. And then looking over each witness and see if she's even crucial to the case or not.
Okay. I do have a pretty big concern.
Mm-hmm.
Because, are you aware of what happened to Beric when he got kidnapped?
I know vaguely. I don't know anything about afterwards. I don't know if he actually even gave an official statement afterwards. But I know when he had the bomb strapped to him, he definitely mentioned Edgar's name.
Exactly. So, he was kidnapped by the Faceless because of his knowledge of my investigation and a certain search warrant / subpoena that was signed. And he was kidnapped, and he stated that it was Edgar. I think it was, he said Sonia, and I think it was Brandon. All three of them, and the Faceless were there. And they tortured him, like with rats and shit like that. And now he's presiding over the case. Like, I'll be honest, the first time I heard that it was him...
He only done the bail hearing, by the way. Judge Grayson, like female Judge Grayson's gonna be just doing the actual case.
I thought it said I thought Beric was presiding over it, no?
No, he just done the bail hearing.
Wait, so we entered just for the bail and that's it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then... But then what about the Lang situation? Because I heard that Lang had gotten bail. And I even saw it on the docket. He got bail on Saturday, and then come Monday, the house arrest was added.
Yeah, I'm not sure anything about the Lang situation. That's going to be an Opal question. I just know that he apparently moved in with Edgar. It's very confusing.
Okay. Has anything happened over the past couple of days since his house arrest was extended? That other than the dinner party, yeah, I guess.
I wasn't around earlier today when he was around, so let me just double check and not miss anything.
Well, question: Edgar's phone that's been provided to him by you guys, is that to be searched at any time?
I think we're going to be subpoenaing it anyway in regards to an internal investigation.
What do you mean?
I want to see how much contact he's having with Orabelle.
Winchester?
Yeah, if you see her up there, by the way, just let us know immediately, unless it's like an active call.
I saw her there the other day.
She's been told to stay away from there.
Okay.
I can tell you a little bit, but I can't go into too much detail because, like I said, it's an internal investigation right now. But there's a possibility that Edgar might be blackmailing her.
And how? Why?
I don't know the full story yet. I'm just like, we're trying to figure that out at the moment. I know that the chief and I, and I believe someone, Avradic, I think it is going to be having a conversation with Edgar in regards to it to figure out what's going on from his like POV kind of thing.
Okay. But you said about the subpoena. Is it that phone that you gave him subject to search at any time?
I looked at how the bail conditions are. No.
No.
So that's why we're going to get a search warrant. Subpoena, sorry.
Interesting. Okay.
But we also know he's had different phones because Grave has found them.
Yeah. Well, have all those been documented there?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna take a look into this Beric thing because it rubs me the wrong way, and I don't like it. So, if they'll
Make sure you speak to Dr. Masters, yeah. Because he's already started making some notes and had conversations as well. I don't know who we spoke to though.
Yeah, I want to catch up with Beric himself, and then Edgar and Danielson because Craig was bringing up some good points about Lang owns properties. Why was he in the same house as him? It's not a crazy thing, but it is a bit strange.
That's what I said.
Yeah. All right. I appreciate the catch up, Aaron. I'll if I find anything, I'll let you know.
Sounds good.
All right.
Oh, because you spoke to me, I avoided the VAF in the vehicle. That's great.
Hell yeah.
I avoided paperwork.
Monka, Interesting. That was a lot of info. Where do we go from here, though? Where's Rhodes? You're not on duty anymore. Oh, he is. Go in the back entrance. We weren't invited to the dinner party, no. Fuck. Someone should have filmed that, dude. They should have filmed it. Was it a good one? Honey?
What?
You are not my husband.
I'm Richard.
You know where
I
Rhodes
am
is?
not your husband. No.
Don't tell me I just missed him. I think he's out back. Sorry, Ruby.
What the fuck?
There it is.
What do you mean? Now we're on even level.
Why would you do that to me? That's terrible.
I'm sorry.
You pointing at
Hey,
the
honey.
text on the ground? That
Yeah.
Terrible.
yeah, it's pretty bad, huh?
Yeah, I hope one day it gets centered properly.
I'm gonna get some paint and write another word there.
Please, but
PLZ. Yeah.
No, it's gonna be a short version of fucking. I can't. That's awful to say. Who did that?
I don't. It's been like that for over a year, Martha. It's so concerning. And the crazy part is, what does it say about us if we've never noticed for the longest time?
I didn't notice it. Oh, we could even
Classic
put OMG. We could put OMG with an exclamation mark. That would fit in there. Like, oh my
Bit
God,
unprofessional, ain't it?
Well, oh God, that's a terrible thing to show me.
I'm sorry.
I mean, God.
I know. Honestly, this is the biggest crime against humanity.
This is awful.
What?
I'm not going to cry about it because it's not that bad, but I mean, you know, it's not every day now.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
she wouldn't have taken much, that's all I'm saying. You know? I want to know who did it now. I hope they're not working here anymore. Attention to detail, you know what I mean? These people are looking
Mine's
after
got
the
a
sea,
split.
mate.
Got a line in it.
Yeah, I don't quite know. Well,
Honey, can I borrow
I'm gonna
you for a
get going.
second?
Yeah, you don't have to borrow me, honey. You can have me.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I was just walking exceptionally slow so that when Martha was walking faster than me, if she was running a mission route.
Okay. And you put your
she
arms
threatened to
out
snitch
too.
on
What's
me.
going on?
Well, you know,
Feeling
it's kind of just part of
summary
the...
yet?
No, it was just part of the whole bit.
Wait, what's the bit?
Walking... Who was that?
Who?
A firm 344 showing you 1041.
Oh, it's Daisy,
Easy.
Yeah.
Come back, Daisy.
Welcome aboard, Daisy.
Okay, I need to ask you a question.
Ask away, honey.
It's
This
got to
sounds
stay between
serious.
it's got to stay between you and me. Have you know the other day when we saw Barrack and stuff like that? Have you noticed anything about Barrack recently? Has he been like, you think he's acting all right? Everything okay?
I think so.
You haven't like noticed anything strange? Or...
No.
Just wanted to check.
Can we get in your car and just
Sure, yeah.
speak away from everyone? Did Hughes get fired?
Abigail Hughes?
Yeah, why is she twatting all sorts of crazy?
What's she twatting?
All birds are drones, kill them all?
I think that's just Abby. You gotta remember that her and Craig are together, so like, Crazy's got a, you
Plus
know,
their little hearts.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think she's on the way out. I think she's a bit boned there, I guess, and yeah, I don't know. Is that what you want to talk about?
No.
Okay. What do you want to talk about?
Well, I kind of need to know why you asked about Barrick. And I'll tell you full disclosure. The reason I'm asking is because when you were gone,
yeah,
Barrick approached me with, I mentioned this to you, you know, I don't like when I say a deal was made or a deal was like in the making, I don't mean with you know who. Just that from my understanding, well, first he asked about the white feather, and additionally he had mentioned like brought up this like hypothetical, and I'm trying to remember the full context of it, but it was like it sort of presented a situation in which, like, I don't know if he had to agree to do something before knowing what it was. I forgot. It was in the midst of so many fucking things happening at once, but like it was a hypothetical. And truthfully, again, I don't remember the exact context, but like before this conversation, he even had us throw our phones like away from us. It kind of like he was forced into a situation. Oh wait, okay, I do kind of remember context. It was sort of like he felt as though he owed someone. Oh my god, what the fuck was it? It was something regarding like being forced to do something or owing someone or honey, my mind's all over the place. I'm gonna be so fucking for real because there was just a million things that we discussed that day. But it sort of all stemmed from everything that you're kind of dealing with, like the faceless stuff and Kane and not Kane. And obviously there was that whole situation where he was being pursued. So like I'm trying to figure out why you ask about Barrick now.
Well, I'm glad I spoke to you because I forgot that you even mentioned any of that. Okay, that kind of makes it even more concerning. So the reason that I'm a little bit worried, I guess, about Barrick, or not necessarily worried about him, but just I guess I've got more questions than answers when it comes to him at the minute, and that's because of the whole. Are you aware of Edgar De Castillo's case at the minute?
No, all I know is that he's on house arrest in Grapeseed.
Right, so he's on house arrest for, you know, I think 5-6 murders or something like that. But Barrick was the one to do his bail hearing, and Barrick was the one to put him on house arrest. But I didn't realize until just the other day, and, you know, again, this stays between you and me, but Edgar was requesting for numerous...
One moment. Wait. I have stage 4s that I can sell you cheap. I believe I put them in my locker, so just hold off for now. I'll call you in the next, like, 20 or so. Okay, sorry, go on.
So Edgar essentially requested to the police that his bail get extended for various reasons. I mean, including like the chicken man being up there. So it was a valid request. He felt safer at home at the house arrest. So I let Aaron know, and Aaron went and spoke to Gravy, his parole officer, but they kind of disagreed that he'd be safer at home. And so they weren't going to request this extension because it ran out on the 1st. Like, his bail, his house arrest ran out on the 1st of April. But without speaking to any of the officers involved, Beric extended the house arrest, but only for 3 days, so it runs out tomorrow. So it's been extended for his own safety, apparently, till the 4th. But his trial isn't until the 10th and the 11th. Just a 2-day trial. The 10th and the 11th, I think. So there's a lot of questions there that I don't like, but the big one is Edgar was one of the people who tortured him when he was kidnapped by the Faceless. And now he's, you know, involved in that case, and I'm concerned, I think. And with you telling me that about the feather and things like that, I think he was talking about Edgar then too. Because I haven't really felt the need to talk to you about
this. The conversation was specific to a theory in which obtaining 5 feathers would result in the return of somebody.
Right, exactly.
And then the feather that you have was the topic of discussion between Beric and I. And again, this is when you were missing.
So the thing is that, and I won't get into the nitty-gritty details because I don't want to drag you too far in, but when Edgar was dead, they had managed to talk to him somehow. I'm not exactly sure how, but they being his friends and his family. And in that book that he managed to get to them, they had asked him, you know, who do you want to I guess, bring you back? And the answer was either me or Beric. Now that I think about it, I don't know why Beric would have been on there, unless Edgar felt, I don't know, man. I don't want to spew ideas at you, but nonetheless, I think that conversation that he was having with you was about Edgar. And if you were saying that he felt as though he owed somebody, either he owed or he was forced, one of the two. Either way, it's not good, because Edgar came back nonetheless. I still don't really know how, because Edgar has got some form of memory loss and doesn't really remember his time away. But if Beric still feels like he owes Edgar, I'm worried as if, like, did Edgar call in that favor and that's why his bail was extended and things like that? You know, I don't know. I have concerns.
I mean, even if that's the case, right? Like, if that's a way. Now, honey, I know that, you know, just if we're looking at everything in black and white, like, does that show bias and sort of a level of corruption? Yes, I think by definition, sure. But if that's such a small drop in the bucket to essentially pay off a debt in a situation like this, is it that big of a deal?
I think on its own, I agree with you. Like, in a vacuum, I agree with you. But what my concern is, I don't know the full context.
If it goes beyond.
If it goes beyond, like Ed